What's up? Welcome to my video. Happy December, everybody. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. So in today's video, I am going to be explaining my interview process that I had with Disneyland. This is actually one of my highest requested videos. I figured I would quickly film this video and hope I can inform you and hope you gather some knowledge from this video, and maybe you can better prepare for your interview or what you're looking for if you're waiting for a response. I hope my video can help in any way, and I hope you guys enjoy it. A little disclaimer, my interview was a little over 3.5 years now, so keep in mind that it was a long time ago. My memory is a little bit fuzzy on my interview, and I don't know if things have changed or if they're the same for the most part. I do know that it's mostly the same, and if there is any changes, it's very small. I have asked a couple of the new hires that Pizza Port has gotten, and I've asked them how their interview process was, or their, like, from when they applied to their interview, if that whole process was the same. And so I wanted to get some idea of how it still is and currently being used nowadays. And so just thought I'd tell you guys that my interview might be a little different or the same. I don't know, because it was 3.5 years ago, in 2011. So yeah, it was a long time ago. So hopefully things aren't too different and that I'm not giving you old information. So yeah, let's begin. So I'm going to start off with when I applied in the first place. I applied when I was 16 the first time, and I got declined because I was too young. I needed to be 17. You have to be 17 to get applied at to get applied. You have to be 17 to be hired at Disneyland. So I got declined the first time. The second time, I believe I was 17 now, and when I applied, I think I got put on some waiting list. Yeah, I think I got put on a waiting list, and then I don't know if I had to apply a third time because maybe like 6 months passed, but I think I had to apply a third time. And then on the third time, I don't know if I was, I know I had to do a little quiz, and it literally asked the most basic questions. It asked about customer service. It asked, like, what would you do in this scenario? It asked just silly questions, kind of to, like, eliminate, like, the bad employees, I guess. I don't know. There was a question that was like, oh, marijuana is cool, right? Or I think it was like 10 to 15 questions, maybe 20. Just about, and if you get a good score, I think that gives you a good chance to get selected for the interview, and I think I did well, so that guaranteed me an interview. So then I got an email, which I will show right here. So yeah, I got this email, and I was so excited when I got this email. I remember being so ecstatic. This was like my dream job, and I was an annual pass holder, and I wanted it so bad. And so when I finally got to this step, I was just ecstatic. I couldn't believe it. I remember I honestly, this part is where it's fuzzy for me. I don't remember if I had to call them. I don't remember if they called me. I'm pretty sure they called me, because I remember waiting next to my phone all day. And the day that I scheduled my appointment, I remember them being like, okay, you're gonna meet at TDA, and you're gonna sign in. And yeah, so when I went over there, I signed in, and it's my best friend Michelle calling. Michelle, stop calling me when I'm filming. It's okay. Don't worry. I love her. She is my best friend, and I will call her back as soon as I'm done. But I love my ringtone. Anyway. So yeah, I get there, and I see a couple people waiting as well. So I don't know if I'm like going against them. I don't know if we're like competing for the same role. Like, I don't know. Like, so I'm really nervous at this point. So I get called in, and I get a guy, and he didn't ask me that many questions. I only remember like 1 or 2 questions that he asked me. He goes, I remember one was like, why Disney? Why do I want Disney? And I told him it was like I grew up with Disney. I told him I was an annual pass holder. I had a huge passion for Disney. I told him I love film. I'm majoring in film. Or well, at the time I was like, I'm gonna major in film. And I wanted to be at the Walt Disney Studios one day. And so I wanted to continue on with the company, and I willing to like spend my life with the company. And that I was committed, and so I was stressing that I want to major in film. I really want to stick with the company. I want to get learning experience here and hopefully move to the studios, and that was my goal. And yeah, I remember he said what would I do in a certain situation and how I would handle it. He gave me a scenario. I don't remember. Oh, it was, say you're working the tickets and an angry guest approaches you, how would you handle it? And I told him, I'm like, I don't know what Disney does, but just if it was up to me, I would try to calm the person down and say, I'm sorry for the trouble, and is there anything I could do for you? Would you like to talk to a manager? I just kind of like did what I would do to any situation. I just tried to not have the person be angry, and I tried to calm them down, maybe offer them something, what I could do to make them happy, and I think I passed that question. And then the last question I remember was explain a negative situation that I've had with a guest. And so I explained something, I don't even remember which scenario I did, because by now, like, I've dealt with so many experiences, like they all just blend together, and I don't even remember the scenario I said. So, and if you're ever answering this question, explain the situation and why it was bad, but also stress the good about it. Like if you had a guest yelling at you and their food was cold or something, or it tasted bad, explain how you made it better. Don't just say the bad part, because then, I don't know, it sounds bad. And so when you're explaining your bad situation, say, oh yeah, the guest said their food was cold or that it tasted bad, but I immediately apologized and said I was sorry for your food being cold. I will make you another plate. I hope you have a good day. I'm sorry for this. Like, just say like you tried to make them feel better, or like something, because they don't want to just hear the bad. They want to hear how you made it better and how you know, this is Disneyland, so they want to make magic for the guests, like especially the bad situations, and they always want to make it better. So after my interview, I don't even remember how it happened. He just kind of was like, okay, so I see that you applied for entertainment. No. I had attractions, entertainment, and innovations. I don't know if there were like no available spots for attractions, or I didn't have enough work experience, but I didn't get attractions. And then in entertainment and innovations, he warned me that it was really competitive. You know, it was just a small chance that I might get in. So he put me in, he's like, is it okay if I put you in foods? So I was like, sure. Like, I just want to be a part of this. Like, I just want to get my foot in the door and work my way up eventually. And he put me in foods. I didn't get what I wanted, but in the end, I actually fell in love with foods, and I met my family there, and it turned out amazing. I even got the restaurant I wanted, which was Pizza Port. I've loved it ever since, and it'll be hard when if I go to the studios one day, it'll be really hard to leave, because that's been my home for almost 4 years. It's going by so fast. So yeah, that was my whole interview experience. So I talked to the new hires at Disneyland, and I want to say it was like maybe college program or something, but a couple of them had phone interviews, maybe because they were out of state. So maybe they do phone interviews for out of state candidates because, you know, they can't be there. But I've heard of phone interviews, but most of the people I have asked, they've just been one-on-one interviews. I've heard they do group interviews. I don't know why, I don't know when, I don't know what the situation is, but most of the time it is just a single interview. You're by yourself and you're one-on-one with the person. What to wear. Always dress formal, not formal, but business casual. Like guys wear like slacks and nice shirt and maybe a tie or like a tux even. Like, you want to look sharp. Impress them. This is not the time to slack off or look cool and like I'm too cool to look good. Like, just look good and nail your interview. This is a professional career that could possibly, you know, get you somewhere better someday, and you want to nail it because there's hundreds of people applying like every week, every day, and just get it, you know, just dress nice. Ladies, dress in slacks, a nice blouse, dress in a nice like suit, like a skirt, blouse, blazer, jacket, suit, you know, nylons. Don't reveal anything past your knee, like upward, like thighs. Don't show your thighs. You don't want to show like up here. You want to look conservative. You need to look professional. So if I have any advice, don't wear intense makeup. Make it look as natural as possible, but you know, look pretty, look done up. But you know, don't do like winged eyeliner like I'm doing. Like maybe just like a lighter natural lip color, but try to look natural. And make eye contact with your person. That's like a huge thing for interviews, is eye contact and confidence. They want to find someone that's going to stay committed, and they want hard workers. That's what they're looking for. I hope if you have an interview, you don't get nervous and struggle, get tongue-tied. Just be calm. They're a person too. They want you to do well, and just talk to them like a normal person. Just be honest, you know, sell yourself well. That is my advice for this video. Oh my god, my camera keeps dying. So I'm trying to film this last part. Okay, so the steps that I had officially was apply, take the 20 question test, receive an email, schedule an appointment, have the interview. Okay, so I hope you guys get an idea on the interview process and, you know, the questions that I had, that I was given. I hope it helps. I hope you guys can prepare your interviews better. You know, if you were scared, you didn't know what it was going to be like. You meet at TDA. It's the big green building off the 5. It's on Ball. I'm sure you guys have seen it if you guys live in Anaheim, if you live in the area. The place is wonderful. The people are nice. Disney is the best job I've ever had. So, I mean, up until I go to the studios, of course, which is my dream job, and get into TV and into acting, and I can't wait. It's just going to be amazing. Disneyland is the best part-time job I've had. And I will express my love for it forever. I will always talk good about Disney and the things I'm learning from it and the experiences I'm having and the people I'm meeting and the guests that I get to meet, and it's an amazing experience, and I really hope you guys can, you know, experience the same thing that I do if you get the job. I hope you guys, you know, have an amazing experience with it. I really wish the best for you guys, and I hope you guys nail your interview. I hope you guys have the courage to apply if you really want it, and yeah, I wish you all the best of luck, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video and learned something. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll talk to you later. Bye!